Today is Wednesday, February the 27th, and we're going to start with the stock market breadth data coming from McClellan. Yesterday, we saw that it was between the average highs and lows. Yesterday, it came down and it just touched the zero line, indicating that the decliners are starting to outnumber the advancers on this summation average line. Declines were 1724 to 1213 in advances. We're going to find today that that line is, tomorrow morning when we look at it, is going to have dipped down below the zero line, because when we go to FinViz, we can see that the decliners were about 3700 to 3462 advancing. And that's quite significant. The day started with a big drop into 1030, and then the rest of the market started to move up. That was when Powell was talking to one of the congressional committees, and who else was testifying? They were testifying about the China trade discussions, and maybe they're not going as well as we thought they were going yesterday, so hence the market's down a little bit. So let's just look at our 6-7 stocks. The S&P 500, we saw that starting to come up towards the end of the day. Apple did the same. GDX moved down, and you're always going to see that pretty much when Apple and the rest of the market moves up. We're going to see gold coming down. Now global, we saw it again 1030. It started to move up. WDC just had a bad day all around, so that would be probably in line with the China talks. Intel didn't have too bad of a day, tailed off towards the end. Caterpillar had a day that reflected the market. So let's see where we are on a daily basis. And we can see that the S&P 500 on a day is still in this channel now that we've been in for at least 4 days. 4 days. Apple, absolutely nothing. Still struggling to get into that gap. There's just no definition in this chart because it's just going flat. Today I got out of my 175 puts when the market started to drop around 10 o'clock. I saw profits going away on my short 175 puts, so I grabbed the $400 profit that I had. Later on in the day when the market recovered, I put those 175 short puts on again for next week and collected $2.32 for, or $232 for each contract. Caterpillar is still trying to fill the gap from a couple of days ago. That's all good news. Love Caterpillar. Still think it's going to 149.58. Intel finished the day pretty much flat with yesterday, 1 cent difference. WDC, there's that big drop we were talking about. That's not really something we like to see. So that's pretty much where we're at for these stocks. Not a tremendous amount of movement today. I wouldn't buy anything and I wouldn't sell anything right now from the stocks that we're looking at.